Knowing when and knowing how to throw that trail arm in the downswing is massive. It's a huge power source, but it's also going to help you improve the quality of strike. Make sure you check out this video. Really simple, but all around that trail arm movement in your downswing. So the movement of that trail elbow in your downswing, huge. It's a real vital part for so many things, speed being one of the biggest, but also quality of contact, quality of strike. Now, at the top of the golf swing here, we're looking for close to a 90-degree angle. It's probably going to be more like 100 in terms of the arm, the elbow position here. So from my forearm to my bicep, I've created an angle in my trail arm. Now, I have to increase that angle, so effectively my hand has got to be moving further away from my body and I've got to straighten this arm. But what point do I straighten it? If we straighten it early, we generate extreme speed here, but we're actually then slowing down, creating more drag into impact. And if we held and held and held, we'd never get the club to the back to the golf ball. So that angle has to increase, but it's increasing at the right time is the vital part. Now we can think of it as this angle, or we could even think of it as the club shaft to lead arm angle, by all means. At what point do we lose that? It's going to have a very same effect or feel to us. So that trail arm movement, what do we really want it to do in the downswing? I want it to stay low. So I want it to stay low, and as you can see in the downswing here, my elbow is pointing down towards around my trail hip, but also in the downswing, it's level with or below my lead arm. I don't want to see that trail arm high in this position. So we're keeping it low, we're keeping it in front of us, and it's going to be moving in front of my trail hip. Now this is a great delivery position, just like it would be throwing a ball, skimming a stone, whatever kind of movement that would be from here. This is the position we're looking for. But our arm has to straighten into impact. Now, what point should our trail arm actually be dead straight? Around 2 foot or so, 2 to 3 foot past impact. So if I was striking this golf ball, at impact, my lead arm hopefully would be straight. My trail arm would still have some bend in it. And actually just post impact is where it reaches full extension dead straight here. So we're trying to allow that angle to go, but we've got to let it go at the right point in our golf swing. And that's what we call that trail arm throw. And you can see that it's quite a powerful move. I'm making little half swings here, yet they feel like I'm actually generating quite a lot of speed because I'm allowing this to happen. I've got some flex and it's in front of my trail hip, and now it's straightening into and post impact. That's the movement we're really looking for. And I've done some videos before talking about a spear drill. Great exercise. Rather than show you again, I'll just put a link here. Well worth checking out. I'd click on it and have a little look around this movement we're looking for. I've even done some exercises throwing a ball that I think is a great idea, and trying to get that feeling of when do we throw? Well, into here. So I want to be throwing it down and powerfully into impact. So I'm getting that feeling of release, but releasing it at the right point, not releasing it here early. So a great way to train that trail arm and trail elbow in the downswing is just start with some small moves. You'll have seen at the start of the video there, I did an exercise where I got to the top, I came down into that delivery position with my trail arm. Now at this stage, I will have lost some of that angle that I had at the top of the golf swing. There are golfers who actually increase their lag in the downswing and do a great job of it. What do we need to let that lag go? We actually need a little bit more speed, a little bit more rotation, a little bit more throw into impact. If you can time that, great. But I'm holding some angle here in my trail arm, and I'm letting it go then into impact. So I'm just doing a small move into here, a little pump drill, and hold. And holding that position where now I've got my arms extended, some real structure in my arms on the way through. And again, that feels quite a powerful move. So I've hit that around 115, 112 yards from a little half swing. So it feels quite a powerful movement there. And then you could do some without stopping, but again, keep it to a small move. Allow that arm to flex in the backswing. Allow it to extend and straighten into impact. Golfers would really benefit doing lots of little half swings like this, just to try and get that feeling of the arm throwing, because a lot of golfers are worried about throwing the golf swing. They're trying to hold these angles. We've got to allow that arm to straighten, but it's at what point it straightens that's the key part here. And ideally we want to reach max clubhead speed, don't we, here? We don't want to take that speed through the golf ball. We want to let as much go as possible at the golf ball. So I recently filmed a video talking about decelerating the golf club, how we need to accelerate and decelerate on the way through. We don't want to take that energy with us. So an exercise of hitting hard, but stopping short, again, is a great feel to what that right arm, that trail arm movement is going to be doing in your downswing. Let me put that into one of those exercises. I'm just going to try that. I'm going to hit it hard, see if I can stop short. Again, by stopping short in almost a three-quarter finish position, I've got that extension I really looked for or wanted to feel with my right arm, my trail arm there. So there absolutely is throw in the downswing. We do not want throw without body rotation, and we do not want excessive throw early, but actually throwing the club here and timing it with some body rotation, huge, massive, massive power source. And that's why the little half swings, in my opinion, are so great. They're going to allow you to time up that trail arm throw and that body rotation. So it's starting to happen together. That's the feel that we really want. I'm going to go ahead and hit a full one. And having done some of those drills, I like that. Having done some of those drills and exercises, I just got that feeling of allowing that arm to throw. I could actually sense it happening into impact. I didn't sense it here, I sensed it more here down the golf ball. So I would start with some at-home exercises in a mirror. I'd start with some little half swings. I'd get that awareness of what that trail arm's doing now. If you don't like focusing on this movement, of course you could focus on the angle of the lead arm and club shaft and maintaining this angle. So it'd be a sort of a 90-degree angle at the top. Now it's going to be gradually moving away from me, increasing this angle in the downswing. But we're almost getting to a stage where the club doesn't catch up with my hands again to post-impact. So at impact, my hands would still be forward. So you could very much go down the lead wrist and arm route or the trail, and you wouldn't need both. They're going to have the same sort of effect there. But I like that sensation of that right arm, that spear drill, like I'm throwing a ball, skimming a stone. It's a great positive mental thought for you to take to the golf course. Give it a go. Let me know how you get on. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. Right now, YouTube is suggesting the next video of mine that's relevant for you. It's just here, so I'd encourage you to click on it and check it out.